industry leaves a lot up to chance and good marketing, and sometimes it pays off in extraordinary ways, rewarding companies with millions and sometimes even billions. But for every investment that pays off, there's an investment that backfires as well. My name's McConnaughay, this is the N.Jay Today YouTube channel, and for today's video, we're looking at 7 films that disappointed this year at the box office. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because there will be more entries in this list coming soon. Enjoy! Number 1. Monster Trucks. The concept for the film Monster Trucks never made a whole lot of sense from the get-go. The film had a production budget of $125 million, which is a lot, especially when you consider the fact that it's an original movie concept, with actors without a lot of proven credentials of being able to carry a film with such a price tag. Not to mention, the concept itself doesn't clearly seem like a reasonable investment from the outside looking in. A film about an octopus monster truck thing sounds stupid, but fun, and Nickelodeon had terrific success not too long ago with a film that sounded stupid but fun, about a bunch of pizza-eating Ninja Turtles. The difference is that Ninja Turtles was already a popular series with a lot of years and familiarity behind it. This film seemed like a downright misfire, doomed to fail from the start, so much so that Paramount made a $100 million write-off before the film was even released. Monster Trucks grossed $64.5 million off its $125 million production budget. Ouch. Not a good way to start the year off for Paramount. Number 2. Underworld Blood Wars. Underworld Blood Wars is the 5th installment in the Underworld franchise, bringing Kate Beckinsale back in the sequel to the 2012 film Underworld: The Awakening. Executives knew that the franchise fatigue was starting to set in for the Underworld franchise, and that its mileage was starting to diminish. In order to compensate, the new Blood Wars film cut the production budget in half, opting to put aside $35 million instead of $70 million. Unfortunately, moviegoers decided to cut their attendance in half as well, and because of that, Blood Wars grossed only more than $80 million at the worldwide box office. The amount for marketing and the amount taken for the theater's cut suggest that this film was not very profitable for parties involved. The film even made less than the third film, Rise of the Lycans, a franchise low that has only worsened when you consider it doesn't take inflation into account. Although these numbers aren't enough to declare this film as a downright flop, and through the help of DVD and Blu-ray sales and synergy, the series might break even. It's likely that they won't chance further diminishing returns, however. Number 3. The Great Wall. The Chinese market has been on fire this year, with titles like Wolf Warrior 2 able to drum up particularly high numbers, and so a collaborated effort between the China Film Group and Universal's seemed like a no-brainer. Add in the recognizable name of Matt Damon, and you have a surefire blockbuster. The Great Wall made over $334 million from a budget of $150 million, which might not look especially devastating, but in order to fully appreciate it, one has to keep in mind that the production budget doesn't include the amount spent on marketing, which was suggested as north of $80 million. Something else to consider is that film companies do not receive 75% of the profit from China, meaning that of the $170 million they made in China, they received less than $50 million of the profit. Box office numbers and exchange rates for each territory aren't cut in stone, and misinformation is common. But what can absolutely be inferred from the numbers, however, is that The Great Wall disappointed at the box office. Number 4. The Space Between Us. The Space Between Us is a film that fell under the radar in many respects, unable to engage audiences enough to make them show up in theaters. Starring familiar faces like Asa Butterfield and Gary Oldman, the film had a production budget of $30 million, but was only able to amass just shy of $15 million at the worldwide box office. SDX Entertainment saves face in some regard, having purchased this film from Relativity Entertainment, a company that was trying to reduce debt and keep from bankruptcy. However, the fact remains that $30 million was set aside for production of this film, and it was not able to recoup even half of that, let alone help cover the marketing budget. This is a blatant misfire. Number 5. A Cure for Wellness. Gore Verbinski is a respectable director, responsible for The Ring and several of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Unfortunately, A Cure for Wellness performed similar to his Lone Ranger film, more so than his more profitable projects. Dane DeHaan is an actor that is becoming more and more known to Western audiences with his roles in the Amazing Spider-Man series, amongst others. But this year has had several misfires with him at the helm. This film, which received mixed reviews at best, was a definite box office bomb. grossing only $26.6 million off a $40 million budget. Hopefully Gore Verbinski will be able to return to form, as the director is currently attached to direct the new Gambit film for 2019. Number 6. Fistfight. Charlie Day and Ice Cube are known actors in comedy, with Charlie Day having showings in Horrible Bosses, and Ice Cube most recently known for the latest Barbershop and the Jump Street movies. Unfortunately, their combined box office efforts were only able to, at best, save face for Fistfight by grossing a little over $40 million off a production budget of $25 million. This is a definite disappointment, and even with the help of DVD, Blu-ray, and home video sales, it's unlikely this film will be able to break even, let alone churn a profit. Chalk this up to an uninteresting story and damning critical reviews, the film simply wasn't able to capture people's attention. Number 7. The Rock Dog. Like The Great Wall, The Rock Dog is a collaborative effort between a traditionally Chinese territory with one from the United States, this being Summit Entertainment and Hawaii Brothers. The Rock Dog received mixed reviews at best, and was never able to take off either in China or the United States. At least the Great Wall film was able to come up a little better with the help of China. However, this film was unable to capture anyone's attention. Even without factoring in marketing and the amount that theaters get, The Rock Dog was barely able to salvage up even 1/3 of its investment. That's my list, and remember, just because a film is included in this list, don't consider it as a personal insult or statement in regards to the film's quality. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll be sure to post follow-ups to this list in the near future.